Hey everyone, it is Mark from Journey with Mark and Dane, and as you can tell, we are in my kitchen today. We are going to be cooking up a wonderful and all-time summer favorite of mine and my family's. So come along as I cook. I'll show you step by step everything you need to do. Okay, hi again. It is Mark, and we are going to be making one of the healthiest pasta summer salads that you have ever probably tried. It's at least my twist on it. So I hope you guys like it. Anyways, I've already taken the liberty to put a pot of water on the stove because I need it to boil for my pasta. And today we are going to be going 100% plant-based. So today I am using, instead of using like a regular rainbow rotini or anything like that, what I'm using today is an organic green lentil penne and a red lentil rotini. So those are my two pastas that I'm using, and then as you can tell by my vegetables that I have here on the counter, I am going to make it an extremely colorful salad. So while the water is boiling, that's generally when I take the time to cut up my vegetables, because the process actually goes by fairly fast. We're not going to be making a ton of pasta salad today, so I am using a smaller, I would probably say this is a medium-sized red onion. So all I'm doing is basically just giving these like a rough chop, not making it really fine or anything like that. As you can, well, you can't see because the bowl's in the way. I'll move that. But so anyways, so just little onions. Let me move this bowl so that you guys can see what I'm actually cutting. All right, so what I do is I'm just taking, according to the size of the onion, I will decide how many cross cuts I'll make, and then simply just chopping away. Once I get to a certain point, I flip it over just so I can get a little bit more of it. All right. And then into the swimming bowl they go. A big vegetable pot. Okay, next we are going to use a cucumber. Typically, oh Lord, I hope I can find it. Nope, there it is. Typically, I would use an English cucumber for this salad. Now, I used to use regular cucumbers all the time for this salad. The only reason why I switched to an English cucumber is because I liked having the color in the salad. Obviously, because cucumbers, English cucumbers have a nice, beautiful green color to them. And so I just like that. Anyway, so I take the cucumber, I cut it in half, and then I put 3 lines right down. I quartered it. So I cut it in half, and then I half it again, and then I put the lines in. So then I'm just gonna go ahead and give these a chop. And if you guys haven't noticed my apron, you can actually buy these. Dane makes these aprons, and mine has chickens on it. So we make all different kinds, all different sizes, all different styles. It just depends on what you want. So you can always reach out to us through our comments and go from there. So, all right, so I am going to put a couple tomatoes in there. As you can tell, it's a pretty plant-friendly, I would probably call this vegan. I'd have to look at the exact ingredients of the salad dressing. You guys, the salad dressing, I'm just gonna admit, it's not organic, it's not anything special. I would typically make my own dressing, but I have not had time. All right, so I'm gonna get this other tomato cut up real quick. Before I decide how many tomatoes I actually want to put in the salad. Our rescue puppy that you got to meet on the camping video is over there looking out the French doors. And he thinks everybody that is walking down the sidewalk are in his backyard, and he feels like he needs to protect. So, all right, to me that wasn't enough tomatoes, so I'm gonna grab another smaller tomato. And these are just vine ripe tomatoes. So, I don't do any fancy cutting with this salad because it's meant to be kind of rustic. It's just a real simple pasta summer garden salad kind of combination. I started doing this years ago when my kids were younger. They actually loved it. And then I made it one time for my brother and he loved it. And then I made it one time for Dane and he loved it. So when I say it has truly become a family favorite, it is a family favorite. It's one of the first things my kids ask for anytime they come to visit. All right, let me just give my cutting board a little wipe down to get that tomato juice off. And then we're gonna go to the peppers. I have green pepper, yellow pepper, and red pepper. So we're gonna start with the green. All right, everybody has their own way of cutting a green pepper. Listen, folks, whatever is easy for you, do. I do clean the ribs out from the peppers. I know some people don't, but I don't really care for that white piece. I also do use the butt of the pepper. So I know I'm gonna need 2 of these, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one up as well. And get it trimmed out. Now that I have them cut, I'm just going to simply give them all a little chop. And then as I get a few that I can stack, I'm just going to chop up. I will mention as I'm doing this, cutting these peppers, that if there's any content specific that you wish to see, please feel free to leave it in the comments and we will do our best to get you guys that content within reason. Throw these green peppers in there. I don't know if everybody does this or not, but when I cook any type of pasta, I put a little bit of oil and I season the water with salt. That is your first seasoning that your food will receive. So. Because of the tomatoes, I don't put a lot of red pepper. Again, I put it in for texture, crunch, texture, and color. But I only put one just simply because that's what I have found works for me and my family. So, all right, let's get this pasta going. And I normally use like a regular rainbow rotini, and this time the store that I go to did not have that, so I went ahead and just got a combination. It doesn't matter as long as it's pasta. So pasta's pasta. Actually, I shouldn't say that. Fresh made pasta is the best. And Dane makes fresh pasta every once in a while. If I would request it, he would make it daily. But I try not to take advantage. Okay, so now that we have a little bit of a break, we are going to talk about this pasta. So, this is going to show my age, guys, sorry. All right, so this is a plant-based protein. It's 25 grams of protein per serving. Both pastas are 25 grams per serving. It has no saturated fat, no trans fat, no cholesterol. It does have 33 grams of carbs. So it is definitely not something that you would want to eat a tremendous amount of. But what I love about it is the ingredients. Organic red lentil flour. No peanuts, no dairy, no sesame, no fish or shellfish, no tree nuts, no egg, no soy, no wheat or gluten. And the one is, and the green lentil is the same. It does have a little bit more carbs, not really sure why, but the ingredients is organic green lentil flour. So that's awesome, and that's why I use those. Here's our veggies, and our pasta has finished boiling. So I am going to get it under some cold water. And listen, people, I don't care who tells you that rinsing your pasta with cold water is bad. It's not. I do it all the time. I'm 50 years old. I've been doing it since I started cooking. Almost there. Just want to rinse it so it's cold, or cool at least. All right, I will tell you that the only thing that I don't like about this pasta so far is I do not like the color of it. Some of you might not mind it, but it looks more like tomato. But hey, it's gonna add a little bit of a different flair to the salad this time. So as you can tell, what I did is I just dumped the pasta right on top of the vegetables. And I'm just using, like I said, it's not a real, the worst, there is xanthium gum in this Italian dressing, which I'm not 100% happy with that. But, I mean, again, I would need to make my own in order to do that. So, all right, and then you just simply stir it up. Make sure everything is nice and coated. Make sure all the vegetables are represented in the dressing. All that good stuff. And when you're done, you should end up with a salad that looks like that. And it is really super tasty. Like I said, it's all vegetables, it's all plant-based. I did read the ingredients on the dressing to make sure, and it is 100% plant-based as well. So a 100% vegan, plant-based meal, or not meal, but summertime salad. All right, thanks guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Again, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and follow us, okay? Thank you so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Mwah.